Okay, I'm going to run through an example of Prim's algorithm using a matrix. Okay, so as per usual with Prim's algorithm, you get to choose the starting vertex. In an exam, of course, they may well ask you to start from vertex A, for example, and that is more likely since it's easier for the examiner to mark. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start from vertex A. Okay, so first of all I'm going to label A with 1. Okay, and because A has been chosen, I am going to delete row A. Okay, so if I'd chosen B as my starting vertex, I would have deleted row B to start off with. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look down my column A, and I'm going to choose the least value. In this case it's 2. Now this corresponds to looking at the vertex A and then choosing the edge with the least weight that's coming out of A. Okay, so that's effectively what is going on. And what happens is that now I've chosen that 2, I delete the rest of the row. Okay, so I'm going to draw a blue line through it. Okay, and because I've now connected A to B by weight 2, I now put a 2 on top of my B. Okay, so we number our choices to show in which order we went in our algorithm. Okay, so the examiner can see what we did. So now imagine that I'm looking at vertex A and vertex B, and I'm now choosing an edge that comes off of either of them that is of the least weight, and that in this case will be 2. Okay, that joins D. Okay, so now that I've connected D, I must delete the rest of the row. And I now label D with my third vertex. The third vertex I have connected in my tree. So I've now got 3 vertices, and I need to look down my 3 columns that I have numbered, okay, and choose the least value that I have yet to pick, okay, the least edge. Now I've got a choice here. I could either pick this 3 here connecting A to C, or this 3 here connecting B to F. It does not matter which one I pick, okay, in which order. So I'm going to go for this one that connects A to C. So I circle the 3 and then delete the rest of the row. And because I've now connected A to C, I must put 4 above C. So now I'm looking at vertices A, B, C and D, and the remaining edges that come off them to join up with E and F. And the next least one is that 1. So I'm going to circle the 1. Okay, delete the rest of the row. And I have now connected C to F. So I now label F with 5. Okay, so I'm now looking at my 5 vertices A, B, C, D and F, and choosing the least weighted edge that joins up with E, and in this case it is the 2. Okay, FE. So I will circle that one. I delete the rest of the row and label E as my final vertex, number 6. Now the last thing to do is to add up the circled numbers, because they are the values of my edges. You should find that you have 5 edges, okay, because we had 6 vertices, and the minimum spanning tree needs to have n minus 1 edges. Okay, so that's correct. So we've got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that is the value of my minimum spanning tree.